Imagine you are sitting in your doctor's office for your annual physical. Your doctor looks at your blood work, smiles, and says, "Great news, your cholesterol is perfectly normal. Everything looks fine. See you next year." You leave feeling relieved, believing you have a clean bill of health. Welcome to Dr. Levitas. But what if I told you that while your doctor was looking at your cholesterol, they completely ignored a microscopic chemical that is actively circulating in your blood right now? A chemical that, if left unchecked, literally acts like sandpaper on your blood vessels and is clinically proven to accelerate the physical shrinking of your brain. Today, we are talking about the ultimate hidden villain in modern neurological health. We are pulling back the curtain on a compound called homocysteine. We are going to explore exactly why this chemical might be destroying your cognitive clarity, how a hidden genetic mutation could be putting you at massive risk, and the exact, natural protocols you can use to protect your brilliant mind and age with profound resilience. Please take a second to like the video and leave a comment. Your engagement is a huge help to the channel. So, what exactly is homocysteine? When you eat a beautiful, protein-rich meal, your body breaks that protein down into essential amino acids. One of those amino acids is called methionine. As your body utilizes methionine for energy and cellular repair, it produces a metabolic exhaust, a natural byproduct called homocysteine. In small amounts, this is a completely normal part of human biology. Your body expects it to be there. But homocysteine is highly reactive and inherently toxic. It is not meant to stay in your bloodstream. Your body has a brilliant, built-in recycling system designed to instantly sweep it up and convert it back into harmless, beneficial amino acids. This biological recycling crew is composed of three specific, essential nutrients: vitamin B6, vitamin B9, which is naturally known as folate, and vitamin B12. When you have adequate, usable levels of these B vitamins in your system, they act like molecular sponges. They grab the toxic homocysteine and chemically remethylate it, turning it back into safe compounds that your body can actually use to build powerful antioxidants. But here is where the system completely breaks down for nearly half of the global population. There is a very specific gene in your DNA called the MTHFR gene. This gene is responsible for creating the enzyme that activates vitamin B9 so your body can actually use it. Modern genetic testing has revealed a staggering reality: roughly 40% of the population has a mutation in this exact gene. If you have this genetic variation, your body's ability to convert standard B vitamins into their active, usable form is severely compromised, sometimes by up to 70%. This means you could be eating plenty of vegetables and taking standard daily multivitamins, but because of your genetics, the recycling crew never shows up to work. The B vitamins simply pass through your system, unactivated. And without that recycling crew, the toxic exhaust has nowhere to go. The homocysteine begins to build up, pool, and heavily concentrate in your bloodstream. And this is where the damage becomes devastating. Elevated homocysteine does not just passively float in your blood. Because of its jagged chemical structure, it is highly abrasive. As it gets pumped through your circulatory system, it literally acts like microscopic sandpaper on the delicate endothelial lining of your blood vessels. Nowhere is this sandpaper effect more catastrophic than in the microvessels of your brain. Your brain relies on thousands of miles of incredibly tiny, fragile capillaries to deliver oxygen and nutrients to your neurons. When homocysteine chronically scrapes the inside of these vessels, it triggers massive inflammation and oxidative stress. The vessels become stiff, damaged, and choked with plaque as your body frantically tries to bandage the microscopic cuts. This chronic restriction of blood flow and oxygen is exactly why elevated homocysteine is now considered one of the most dangerous, highly predictive risk factors for rapid cognitive decline and Alzheimer's disease. We are not just talking about mild brain fog. We are talking about literal, physical brain atrophy. Landmark clinical studies have shown a terrifying statistical link. Individuals with high levels of circulating homocysteine have a dramatically higher risk of developing dementia. The inflammation and restricted blood flow literally starve the brain tissue, causing the hippocampus, your memory center, to physically shrink at an accelerated rate. You are losing your neurological hardware simply because a metabolic exhaust pipe is clogged. So, how do we fix this? The standard medical advice is often, just take a B vitamin complex, or eat foods fortified with folic acid. But if you have the MTHFR mutation, this advice is not just ineffective, it can be actively dangerous. Folic acid is a synthetic, man-made version of vitamin B9. It does not exist in nature. It was created in a laboratory to fortify cheap processed grains. If your MTHFR gene is mutated, your body cannot process this synthetic folic acid. Instead of being used by the recycling crew, the unmetabolized folic acid builds up in your blood, actually blocking the receptor sites on your cells. It creates a traffic jam that prevents any real, healthy folate from getting inside. To bypass this genetic roadblock, you must completely avoid synthetic folic acid. Instead, you need the pre-activated, natural form of the vitamin, methylfolate. Methylfolate is folate that has already been processed. It does not require the MTHFR enzyme. It bypasses the genetic mutation entirely, instantly entering your cells, activating the recycling crew, and rapidly driving those toxic homocysteine levels back down to a safe, healthy baseline. While you can absolutely take a high-quality, methylated B vitamin supplement, I want to show you the ultimate, ancestral solution. For thousands of years, our ancestors instinctively knew how to protect their brains, long before genetic testing existed. They did it by consuming organ meats, specifically beef liver. I know that liver might not be a staple in the modern diet, but from a purely biochemical standpoint, it is the most nutrient-dense superfood on the planet. Beef liver is nature's ultimate, perfectly balanced, neuroprotective B vitamin complex. It is absolutely loaded with highly bioavailable vitamin B12, B6, and crucially, massive amounts of natural, pre-methylated folate. When you consume just a few ounces of high-quality, grass-fed beef liver a week, or if you simply take a high-quality desiccated beef liver supplement, you are flooding your system with the exact, active molecular tools your body desperately needs to process proteins safely. You are giving your recycling crew a massive promotion. You are smoothing out the sandpaper, calming the inflammation, and putting a profound, protective shield around your brain's delicate microvessels. Here is the doctor's verdict: the cognitive build-up. Your cognitive health is not a lottery, and losing your memory is not just an inevitable part of getting older. Your brain is a magnificent, highly responsive organ that is constantly trying to heal itself. It just needs the right raw materials. By asking your doctor to check your homocysteine levels, by stepping away from synthetic folic acid, and by embracing the profound, natural power of methylated B vitamins and nutrient-dense foods, you are taking the control back. You are stopping the shrinkage, clearing the fog, and building a mind that will stay sharp, vibrant, and incredibly resilient for your entire life. I want to hear from you in the comments. Are you going to check your multivitamin for synthetic folic acid today? Or are you brave enough to try adding some beef liver to your routine this week? Let's protect our brilliant minds, together. Until next time, stay curious, stay resilient, and take care of your brain. Watch this video suggestion, it was especially picked for you. Please share, comment, like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Thank you, it helps a ton with the algorithm. Remain tuned for future videos and keep growing.